So tell me a little bit more about this incident. Were you surprised, first of all, that they asked you to take your turban off? And had you had that sort of treatment beforehand?
Well, thank you, first of all, for having me on the show. And I wasn't surprised, as it has happened to me before. And I knew that there was going to be a secondary screening because I had the SSSS code on my boarding pass. I was surprised that it went this far. In the past, when I've been told to remove my turban, and I've said I'm not going to be taking my turban off, they've used the other methods, wanding or swabbing. So they have other ways of doing it, and they've used those ways. So I was absolutely surprised that it went this far. And
presumably you explained to them what the turban meant and what religion you were and so on. Were they surprised by that? Had they heard of the Sikh religion? Well, in that particular moment, in that space, there wasn't really much room for dialogue. It was just, I won't be removing my turban, and then it was, you won't be flying Aeromexico, you should book yourself on another airline. It wasn't, what the problem here is not just the extra security, because I'm a big fan of extra security. I'm going to be on that plane as well, and I'd love it to be safe and secure. But when you have an SSSS on your boarding card, it immediately makes people feel that you've already done something wrong, or you're about to do something wrong, and the approach changes. You lose the smile, and you lose the warm welcome, by an airline, and it's a little bit more negative, and that starts to feel demeaning for people, and that was the main. That has to end, that negativity. So you went on social media. It was reported about. You got a lot of support. The airline apologized, and they said they would kind of train their people a bit better. But I mean, is this the exception, do you think, or is this now for you the new normal? Well, it's been increasing ever since 9/11. It's been, this isn't just about getting on an airplane. This is representative of a trend in the Sikh Coalition, which is a civil rights organization here in the United States, reported doubling of hate crimes towards Sikhs in America. And then when you have my thoughts are, this isn't just about Sikhs, or it's not just about me. There is a concern of racism and discrimination that's going on across the world. Right. We have a campaign here in the United States called Black Lives Matter, decades after the civil rights movement. So this isn't about me not being able to get on a plane. This isn't about Sikhs and about the violence towards Sikhs. Okay. It's about the injustice that's carried out. So let me ask you finally, and relatively briefly, what do you then make of Donald Trump and his extraordinary rise in the polls, and the real polls now, as we know, and of course what he's been saying about keeping Muslims out of America? What does that feed into? I think it feeds into human tendency. Humans tend to lean towards fear. It's the easiest thing that they can attach to. It's like a seed that just grows inside you, like a cancer, and it just grows and grows and grows. The opposite of that is love, which takes nurturing and care, and so it's a lot more work. And we've seen it throughout history that fear is the easiest approach, easiest tactic, easiest way to get further along in this. So it's what's amazing is that we never learn. We never step back and go, wait, we've done this before, and that's all we have to do. Got to leave it there, Waris Ahluwalia. Thank you very much indeed.